Pick your phone up and look at the calendar. What month is it? Is it October? Give me these next few minutes to convince you, to plead with you that October is awesome for business. In fact, this unique window opens just once a year and most people sleep on it, letting it sail right on by. Oh boy, this one kind of goes against my anti-hustle culture stance, but here goes. I'm going to share with you some insight that broke multiple sales records, and then I'm going to tell you how to do it for yourself. And to do so, we've got to go back, way back, when I first became head of marketing and sales. Our industry's quiet season was traditionally January. January was dead, zilch, nothing. You had to make enough money in November, December to last you through in order to survive. However, one particular year, I learned something really cool. See, someone similar to us was experiencing a bumper January. It was nuts. They had all these sales come in. They were making all the money. And this genuinely fascinated me. I got curious, I went full investigator mode. And their secret? One of their salespeople had spent the entire month of November doing outreach, reminding the prospects that they would be too busy during December to bother looking at next year's orders. So let's book an appointment in for the new year. And so he'd secured all these appointments with decision makers for January. And so after Christmas and New Year's, the busy season slowly winds down. It's January, the appointments pop up in the calendar and people just have them. And he cleaned up. Wow. And while that's super smart, that's not my point. See, the following year, I thought, I'm going to try this strategy myself. But if you know me, you know that I deeply loathe outbound marketing. But back then I hadn't quite formed such a distaste for it yet. So I theorized, if I have to do all this outreach, then if I had a lot of good marketing already in position, and if I had marketing assets to use, it would make all the outreach that I had to do just that much easier. So then as October arrived, I doubled down my marketing efforts. I literally put twice as much energy into all my marketing efforts. And I did not expect what happened next. It turns out that once November rolled around, I did not have to do that dreaded outreach that I was going to have to do. Because all that extra marketing, it worked. And it worked way better than I thought it should have. Attention grew. The volume of leads just kept stacking up. Our November was so busy that I didn't have any time to book all the calls that I'd planned to make for January. And then December rolled in and we broke our sales records. The thing is, momentum didn't stop and our business was never the same again. So by doing an extra level of work during the month of October, we had, without realizing it, we'd set the stage for an increased level of inbound lead flow that lasted for months. So now each October means so much more to me. Now I see October as an opportunity because once November hits, it's just a constant ramp up of personal life and business activities until January. And that's why the time to dig deep and make your moves for your business is now in October. All right, so I hope I've made my point. Now, how do you do this for yourself? Well, if you've been following along, the newsletter link is below, then you'd already know that I'm running a growth accelerator during October. But if you missed out, then how can you do this for yourself? Well, fortunately, this part's pretty easy because there are probably many things right now that you can think of marketing-wise that you could be doing or that you've already been doing, but maybe inconsistently, and you want to take it to the next level. Or maybe perhaps you've wanted to start a YouTube channel or a newsletter, or do a training series, or do a challenge and document it on TikTok. It's likely that ideas are going around your mind right now, stuff you've maybe been putting off, or some activities that you can really lean into. Now look, if you feel a little bit uneasy or you're not sure what you should be doing, just have a scratch around in the description of this video and you'll find the link for the How Many Clients calculator. But my point is that October is the time for volume and momentum because in the blink of an eye, it'll be behind us and New Year will be knocking at the door. The time to move is now. And while your mind starts simmering away at what you can be really leaning into with your marketing, in this next video, I debunk 33 marketing myths that even some professionals believe. I'll see you in the next video.